In this video, Kevin and I are going to be going over our likes and dislikes for the month of July. Fortunately for us, we only had 2 dislikes, but one of them is going to go down in the history books. That's going to be this one. This was sent to us from the UK, and it is the Gâteau Dessert Bites. This is chocolate ganache and salted caramel blondie. Honestly, it's probably not fair to have this in the dislikes pile because it was bought in the refrigerated section and it was supposed to be refrigerated and it was sent to us from the UK. So by the time it made it here, it was rancid. It was absolutely appalling. It was awful.
The other one wasn't any good either. We had a
we had another one of these with it, and they weren't any good. So anything that has to be refrigerated in the United Kingdom, we won't be trying it here from now on, because unless it's something that has been specifically shipped and it's like 2-day shipping or something like that, because it just takes too long to get here. Yeah. So these
sometimes it takes 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks to get here.
I was told by somebody that lives in the UK that has tried these that they weren't their favorite thing, but
they weren't that bad.
They weren't that bad. So I can only assume that they were that bad because they took a long time to get here. So, and then then these are the Del Monte Oats to go. I wrote on here they were sharp, earthy, thick, soggy, and terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of like vomit.
Yeah. These,
They were the texture of something you ate and spit back up and then ate it again. That was the oats were just disgusting. What a description.
What a description.
That's about as accurate as I can get with it.
Yeah. Pretty nice.
It was just soggy, and the tastes were just nasty.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, any of those, like where they're mixing the oats and the fruit, it's just not good.
Yeah.
We would much prefer when they give you the extra cup and you add it after.
Yeah.
That way it's
not soggy.
Crispy. Yeah. So
for people that like overnight oats, they might like those. I don't know.
I have one drink here to show you. This is the Fruit Punch Snapple. And this is the regular calorie. So now,
yeah, that was good stuff.
If you
that
watch,
was the best stuff on earth.
If you watch Kevin and I, you know we don't drink our calories, but that doesn't mean that we don't find drinks that we do like that are full calorie when we have them. So this is one of those that we really liked, the Fruit Punch. If you have not tried that, it is delicious.
It's very, very good.
Very good. And then. Let me show you these two because we both like these. These are the new Ritz cheese crispers.
Yep.
And they are actually potato and wheat chips. And I have the cheddar.
And this one's the 4 cheese and herb.
They're delicious.
They're really good.
And they're a different texture than Ritz crackers. They're lighter, they're airy, and
almost puffy.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, they're very, very good.
So
I think I ended up eating a lot of these.
You did. You did. But I liked them too. I think they're very, very delicious. Absolutely worth buying. And they are different.
Yeah.
So
the texture, some people may not like the texture. I liked it, but some people may not like the texture.
I can't imagine not like, but hey, you never know.
You never know.
There's different, different things for different people. But we really enjoy the texture.
I have a Prairie City, put my glasses on, peanut butter chocolate chip cookie. This was like, it's supersized down home cookies. And these were really, really, it's just excellent cookies. We tried a bunch of these and all of them were really good, but this one was the best one.
Yeah, the peanut butter chocolate chip, it had a really good peanut butter flavor. And I've had people tell me that they have these like available in their Walgreens.
Oh, that's cool.
We don't have those in our Walgreens. We do have some Prairie City Bakery muffins that we have reviewed from there. They have like, they sell like 2 different flavors of their muffins, but we don't get any of their fresh cookies like this.
No, but it's very, very good. Definitely worth trying out if you see one around.
So this was the Cookie Crush Gourmet Bakery Chocolate Raspberry Crunch Cookie. I believe we bought these in the bakery at Kroger, I believe. But they just had a a really nice raspberry flavor to them, and they were high quality cookies. They were very, very nice. So that's one of those places that I've said, you know, if you want something different than your average cookie, then you have to step out of the cookie aisle and you have to go over to the bakery in whatever store it's in and look and see what they have laying on the tables around there, because you never know what companies you're going to find some really good quality cookies from.
I have, is there one or two of these? Just one.
There's just one.
This one is the Pretzel Cravings. Is that the company?
Yeah, Pretzel Cravings.
I was wondering what the DS was. Pretzel Cravings Original Seasoned Pretzel Twists.
It does look like it says DS. Oh, it's Dakota Style Family because they're made in South Dakota.
But anyway, these are really, really good. Now, I do have to warn you, if you eat these, you're going to smell like garlic for a while.
Like it comes out of your
pores. That's how strong. It's a very strong garlic onion flavor, like an onion powder, garlic powder flavor. But they're excellent. They're very crisp pretzels, and they have a really strong seasoning, which is really good. I like the seasoning, but they are pretty strong. So if you eat them at night, it's okay. You won't be around anybody.
If you missed this video, we said that we like these just as much, if not more, than the dots.
Yeah, so they're about on the equal.
Yeah, so if you already like the dots pretzels, you need to try these. And we've only seen this brand at Rural King.
Yeah.
So absolutely worth trying. So now we have the Copper's chocolate. These were s'mores, and these are just evil little things because they're just little bitty bites. And they're so easy to just eat the entire bag in one sitting. They had a really good, they had all three components of the s'more, but had a really good chocolate flavor. Copper's chocolate is very high quality anyway,
that's good.
But they also had a strong marshmallow flavor to them as well.
And the graham.
Yeah.
All right, so these are the Stacys Pita chips. This one is the fire roasted jalapeno, and we're actually still working on these. They are hot. I think they're hot. I can only eat about 5 or 6 of them, and then they're hot enough for me. I don't want any more of them for a little while.
And I don't find them that hot.
Which Sammy doesn't think of that.
But jalapeno doesn't always do that to me like it does to Kevin.
Right. So they're very good. They're a harder, crisper pita chip than some of the other ones. So there's other ones that are puffed up a little bit. This one's a firmer cracker or chip than other ones, but the flavors are excellent. You can't beat the roasty, smoky flavor of it.
And what's funny is these have been around for so long, and we had never tried them.
No.
I recently got a bunch of magazines, like old magazines from some of them I think go back to like 2006, which is older for magazines.
Yeah.
And there have been ads for these. And funny. It's like, oh, so those have been around for a really long time, and we just, I could have seen an ad for this in a 2013 magazine, but still, it's 2020 now, and we're just now trying these. That's what amazed me. It's like, oh, these have been around for quite a few years, and we're just trying them. But yeah, they're very good. Yeah. So if you're like us and you've seen them around and you haven't tried them, they're very good. These are the Little Brand puff pastry with apricot glaze, imported from Italy. These I have really found, you have 2 items over there that are puff pastry. The puff pastry items this year, or this month, have been so good, and I didn't realize, I mean, I knew I loved like toaster strudels, but I didn't realize how much I absolutely loved puff pastry.
The flaky layers.
Oh my gosh, it's just wonderful. So these, they really didn't have a strong apricot flavor, but what you get is that puff pastry.
And sweet.
Yes. So for me, the puff pastry is absolutely worth it. So these, once you open them, the only thing is you have to put them in a Ziploc bag. Kind of like the Stacys. Kevin said we're still working on them because you have to put them in a Ziploc bag because you can't reseal these bags, but they're wonderful.
They're very, very good.
So these were from Lidl, and then Kevin's are from Aldi.
Right, and these are the, That one's the cheese, and this one is the rosemary. Of course, I like the cheese better than the rosemary. Tammy liked the rosemary, but anyway, these are really good too. They were puff pastry, but instead of the sweet version, they were a savory version. And yeah, you can't beat the textures. The flavors are good, but the texture's what like locks you in. Yes. Because they've got that, you bite through and you get all these different layers of bread, basically, you're biting through. You just can't beat them. And the seasonings, like I said, is really good too. So if you have an Aldi and you're lucky enough to find these before they're all gone from Aldi,
I know, that's the thing
then get them, because I'm sure by the time you're watching this, they're probably all gone by now. But yeah. They're excellent.
And somebody's asked me, what part of the store in Aldi did you find them in? And I said, right across from the freezer section.
They are, but sometimes I don't think all Aldis are laid out the same.
You don't?
I doubt it.
You don't think that?
I don't know. You have to walk around. Well, because sometimes they put like oddball food stuff in one section on the other side of the freezer, and then they put some next to the freezer. So it's just I don't know. There's a couple of little sections of like odds and ends foods that don't fit anywhere else.
Right. Okay, I have the Fresh Market. We tried, I think, like 3 candy bars in one video. This was the Coconut Black Lava Sea Salt Milk Chocolate.
That was good.
It was an absolutely delicious candy bar, and it was very small, and so it was the perfect size. I think you could eat...
only 4 squares.
Yeah, I think you could eat the entire candy bar for like 150 calories or something. It wasn't bad at all, but it had just... The milk chocolate was a very high quality milk chocolate, and the coconut, it was perfection. If you like milk chocolate and coconut, very, very high quality.
Wasn't that the one that had like a little bit of a graininess when you ate them?
Yes.
Yeah. Instead of a really super smooth chocolate, it was kind of a grainier chocolate, which is good. It wasn't in a bad way.
No, not in a bad way at all. This is the 7-Eleven 7 Select Blue Raspberry Slurpee Snack Pie. It was so good.
It was. The pastry was good. The filling was good.
Everything about it was good. And sometimes it's hard to get a good snack pie. But for them to get this blue raspberry flavor just right, they did a very, very good job with that. That's awesome. And I don't even know if that's going to be around all the time. The Slurpee thing, that might be like a limited edition thing. It doesn't say that, but who knows if that's going to be something that stays around. So if you haven't tried that yet, you'll want to try it. Also, I have a lot more than you. Yeah, this is the Healthy Eating. This was the chocolate bar. So I was very impressed with the bar, but I was also impressed with the amount of people that told me in the comments that they're eating these bars, because I had never heard of them. Natalia sent us these from Texas, and apparently they're really popular bars, and I think you can only order them online. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Because that's because I've never seen them around here.
Yeah, that's why it impressed me how many people had actually tried them, because it's like, oh, a lot of people know about these bars. But they're very big, very filling. You get a lot in each bite. But to me, I thought that chocolate was just absolutely terrific. They had a great peanut butter one too. But for me, the chocolate and the peanut butter were both great. And then we both liked these.
Oh yeah.
These are orchard bars. And this is not something that you see around in our area. You don't see these in like Kroger, or I haven't seen them in Kroger or Walmart. We found these in Rural King, and they were selling them in singles. That's another thing. You don't see them in like where you could buy like a box of 6 of them. These are absolutely delicious bars.
They're very, very good.
I think they're made in like Washington State.
They just smell good.
Yeah, they're made in Kashmir, Washington. And so it's no wonder we don't see them around here a lot. But they were packed full of nuts. So whatever, yeah, absolutely delicious. This is the Concord Grape Peanut.
I have the berry, I think. It's strawberries and raspberries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wonderful bars.
They are.
Any of them are good though. They had like 8 different kinds.
Right.
I think.
The good thing about these were not only did they have the other flavors, but they had a lot of fruit flavor too. The fruit flavor really came through and it was really bold and strong. Whereas a lot of these kind of fruit nut kind of bars, they're really more nutty and seedy than fruity.
And these you don't get a lot of the fruit.
Those had really a fruit flavor.
I agree. And then more bars.
Yeah. We had a lot of bars this month.
We did.
We really did.
This is the Kind Nut Butter Bar Peanut Butter Crunch, and it is a refrigerated bar. So this is an example of something that came to me cold from California, but it only took 2 days to get to me. So it's... And
I think it says it can be out.
And it says, yes, it says that it can be out. It says enjoy for 1 week on the go. Yeah. So this is one of those things that Sarah knew that I could have it for a week out of the refrigerator and it would be okay. But it is a delicious, if you are crazy about peanut butter, I don't know how expensive they are, but they're supposed to be located in the refrigerated section. I have not seen them here yet. I'm assuming they're going to be...
We've seen some Kind bars in the refrigerator, just not those.
We've seen the freezer bars.
You're thinking of the freezer bars. It was the freezer bars.
Yeah. Because those freezer bars, if you missed that video, we did it a couple months ago, I think. The Kind freezer bars. The picture on the box, I said it at the time, they're doing themselves a disservice because they're making it look like they stuck a regular Kind bars in the freezer. That's not what they are at all. They're literally ice cream bars, and they're Kind, and they're phenomenal. And we've recently seen them. I think when we first bought them, we bought them at Meijer, but now we've recently seen them at Kroger. So if you missed those Kind freezer bars, they're delicious. But now these, I'm assuming, are going to be around the yogurt section, but I have not seen them. Yeah. So another bar. This is the 9 Good Seeds, Great Taste. This is the salted caramel seed bar, and it is from the UK. So Stacey Ann had sent us, and I haven't been naming everybody that sent us these things, which I probably should have. But these, this 9 bar came from the UK, and I don't know how popular these are over there, if they're available in all stores, just some stores. But if you can get a hold of the salted caramel, it was a very delicious, sweet bar. Do you want me to keep going?
Yeah, keep going.
I feel like I'm doing all the talking. These, let me show you 2 things that I did not review this month. This is the Nature's Path Love Crunch Dark Chocolate and Peanut Butter. I have reviewed this in the past. I don't know how long ago it was, but there is a video of this up. This is one that they were out of my Kind peanut butter granola, so I thought, okay, what can I get that I'm going to enjoy just as much? So I bought some more of this. This is the dark chocolate and peanut butter, and I will not be able to buy this anymore because it is so good that I cannot be trusted with it. It's one of those. It's one of those that you cannot trust yourself to not just get the bag down and to just eat out of the bag. Yes, and it's in bigger hunks, and it's so pleasurable to eat it because you get these hunks of the chocolate as well. And so yeah, I cannot be trusted with this because I finished off the bag, not in my yogurt like I should have done, but by eating it by the handful when Kevin was not in the room. Yeah, in secret. Yes, I'm that person. So I can't be trusted with things like that. Another thing that I'm sure this has been in a favorites video before, but I did not review it this month, but it's just something that I enjoyed this month. This is the Skinny Pop Popcorn Sea Salt and Pepper. The sea salt and pepper Skinny Pop popcorn is my absolute favorite of their line.
There you go.
It's delicious, but you really need to like pepper because it has it's strong. It's a strong pepper. They're heavy-handed with it, but I like that and I appreciate that because if I'm buying it with the pepper, I want to be able to taste the pepper, and you get plenty of pepper. So I just that's something that I enjoyed that I hadn't brought to you in a while, so I wanted to mention it again. Another thing, you might have missed this video. This is the King Arthur Flour gluten-free super fudge brownie. Now, we reviewed 2 of these cups. This is the super fudge brownie, but we also did a chocolate chip. They were both excellent.
For a mug cake mug product.
Excellent. Yes, they were both, honestly, 5 out of 5. The only bad thing is that it's 250 calories, and you can see how much you get. It stops midway. So 250 calories, and you're getting half of a cake.
But if you're eating a candy bar, I mean, you could eat that instead of a candy
All
bar.
I have to say is you better eat it really slow. Yeah, because it does not last long.
Not very good.
I think some people commented on the expense of these, and that you could make a whole box of something else for cheaper. That's true.
If you're getting one of these, you're buying it for the convenience.
Yes,
you're paying
that's
for
exactly
the convenience
what I was
of
gonna
it,
say.
not paying for the
Right.
food itself. You're paying for convenience.
For the convenience.
That's what the money comes.
Yes, you're paying to be able to take this to work. You know, to
Put a little water in it and go.
take it on the go, to take it in a dorm room if you have a microwave in your dorm room, for a teacher in her classroom. You know, you can't make a pan of brownies in your classroom,
Right.
so you're right. You're paying for convenience, but just because you don't live by a gluten-free diet, don't think you can't get these, because they are awesome. And we were just recently in Kroger, and I noticed they're on the very top shelf. So if you're looking around at Kroger and you're not seeing them, look up, because they're at the top and you might miss them. But either one of these is wonderful. I have one more thing.
All right, this one is DiGiorno, believe it or not. 4 cheese, but it is the croissant crust pizza.
Yeah.
The croissant crust is like one of the best ones. I mean,
Yeah.
it's like you can't beat the crust. The toppings and stuff are still good. They're good. They're DiGiorno, but the crust has it like that, puts it over the edge.
Ashley bought one of these pizzas, just so you all know. She bought one of these pizzas, and I said, what did you think about that croissant crust? Because we've been telling everybody about it because we like it so much. And she said the crust was better than the stuff on the pizza itself.
Which, you know what? I kind of agree with it. Of course, she probably got a cheese.
I didn't know she didn't. She got
Pepperoni?
something with meat. Yeah.
Because the pepperoni one I really liked.
She said I ended up taking the stuff off and just eating the crust.
So they need to make these.
She said that.
DiGiorno should take lessons from that and make croissant breadsticks.
You said that after we tried it. We were talking about it. Yeah, they could just sell these.
Or the crust.
Yeah, they could just sell this crust, and you could buy the crust and make your own. You could put your own toppings on it. Yeah, I think you even said that, because that's how good these crusts are.
We like it a lot.
Yeah,
now someone else tried one of these and they really didn't care for it. But they also said one of the couple said that they overbaked it. So maybe that was why they didn't like it as much, is because it was overbaked.
It was
so I don't
overbaked.
know. It's who knows. But we loved it. It's flaky layers of crust. I don't know.
Well, just like going back to that puff pastry kind of thing. This is kind of in that vein, where it's puffy, it's flaky, it's that buttery, and so yeah, that's why we like it so much.
But I think if I had just a pan of these and a breadstick, like even if it had a little cheese on it, just breadsticks, I think I like them a lot too.
Oh yeah, very much. Okay, the last thing I have is one of the new Lay's flavor icons. This is the Philly cheesesteak. It's from Geno Steaks, inspired by Geno Steaks in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. These are absolutely the best. They're wonderful. They taste like you are eating a roast. Like you have cooked a roast in the crock pot, and it's just dripping with that juice. It's so, I could eat an entire bag of this. I could eat them until I got sick. That's how good they are. I'm so impressed with these.
They're very, very good.
They probably won't stay around all the time just because Lay's will do that. They'll bring out these flavors and then they'll pull them back, kind of like Disney, back into the vault. So very, very good. If you like the flavor of a roast cooked in the crock pot with lots of juices, you will absolutely love this. And it even has that fatty flavor, you know. I'm probably making it sound awful, but it's just so delicious.
Good. Now the aftertaste of these is kind of like a bacon bit. If you had bacon bits.
I don't get that. Now Kevin thinks that. I think it's just roast.
It had that kind of the aftertaste of a bacon bit. Kind of, not that smokiness, but just that chemical kind of flavor that you get. That's how they represent the meat in food, is that whatever chemical that is. So,
right.
But I think they're excellent chips.
So Kevin has another channel. It's called Lunchtime Review, and he reviews frozen foods and fresh foods, like fresh made sandwiches from Walmart.
Things you take to work.
Yeah. So go for it. Take it away.
I do have some. I have one hate and one
hate
and two that I would not recommend. How's that? I didn't really like them either, but it's really more from the I don't recommend it. This one is the Rayos made for home meal. I give this one a 2. The first of all, it was very undercooked, very firm pastas and things. The sauce, I think I wrote something on here, a boring sauce. So basically it's not a great meal. But the price is $6 for this meal. Yeah, $6 for this meal. So for $6, $6, you would expect it to have really, really good, high quality ingredients, you know, really be almost gourmet at that point when it's $6. It wasn't, and the flavors just weren't that great. It was just very generic ingredients. So that's why I gave this one a 2. The next two are basically the same thing. These are the Healthwise chicken enchilada verde and the spaghetti and meatballs, but almost all the Healthwise meals are like this, and I think I gave a few of them 3s. These both got 2s. The biggest deal with these are they are the cheapest of the cheap flavor-wise, ingredient-wise. This is like, I said one of them kind of tasted like you got out of a can. Yeah, for like
Chef Boyardee.
Yeah, like you paid a SpaghettiOs or something. That's how bad it is. Something you'd feed to your dog. Because I wouldn't feed children SpaghettiOs either, by the way. They're just horrible, and they're $5.89 a piece. Now the deal with these are they're supposed to be health-wise. They may be. Maybe they're healthier. I don't know. The ingredient list sure as heck doesn't look very healthy, does it? Look at all those ingredients. I mean, and this one's even worse.
Yeah.
But anyway, they may be healthier for you, but they're shelf-stable meals, so you could take them like camping or whatever.
I think the thing with these is they're low calorie. They're called Healthwise. They're low. All of these meals were lower calorie meals. This one, the spaghetti and meatballs, was only 220 calories. This one was only 230 calories. So I think the reason that they're saying Healthwise is because if you're looking for a whole meal for fewer calories, this is it.
It's not worth it. Yeah, breathe the air. That's better. The Hormel meals that are shelf stable, that actually cost a tenth of this probably. I mean, much less. They taste as good, if not better than these, and they're low calorie as well. Now they are a little higher in sodium, but the calories are even lower sometimes in some of these.
These were very expensive.
Yeah, for $5.89, that's crazy. So anyway, cheap ingredients, cheap flavors. There's better meals out there. You can buy Michelina's meal for $1 at the Dollar Tree and have a better experience than these things because they were just horrible. So anyway, at least the same experience. Just don't buy them. They're not worth it.
Now for some good ones.
Now for some good ones.
These are good ones.
So we have the Life Cuisine Low Carb Lifestyle Egg Bites. These are the uncured turkey bacon and aged white cheddar. And I gave these a 4. And I said, I really love the cheese. The cheese at Blondie's are really good. The egg bites are a thing now. You know, that's a big
with keto.
Popular thing. Is that why they're
Yes.
all coming out now? Matter of fact, I just tried some recently that haven't been posted yet. These are really good though. They were excellent flavors. The cheese flavor was really good. That's why I remember now. Sometimes the egg bites don't have a really strong flavor, and usually the cheese never stands out. It's like they might as well not have put cheese in it at all. This one really did have a good cheese flavor, and it was definitely worth trying out. So if you like the egg bites, or if you're on keto, low carb lifestyle, then go for it.
I wonder if those are in with the regular Life Cuisine, or would those be in the breakfast area?
I think they're in just the regular
In
area.
the regular meals?
Yeah.
I just don't remember where I found them.
I'm trying to see if I have a sticker on this one or a note. I don't. Oh, here it is.
Oh, there's your note.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right.
this one. I like the rating for this one.
Both of these got...
Oh, they both got
I'll give this one too. I'll do this one first. This one's another Lean Cuisine bowl. This one is the Lean Cuisine 20% more ounce-wise. The sticky ginger chicken. It was only $3 at Kroger, and I gave it a 5. The flavors were so good. They mingled together. They were well balanced. They mixed well together. The textures and everything was just excellent in this. So if you see this one, try it out.
Kevin rates things on his channel, or anytime I rate things too. We do it on a scale of 1 to 5, and so 5's the best. And people that watch his channel will tell you, they'll be the first ones to say, Kevin doesn't give out 5s very often.
No.
So for him to tell you it's a 5, it must be pretty good.
This is another 5. This one was at Target for $3.99. This one is the P.F. Chang. The ramen noodles, spicy chicken miso. This was just another excellent meal. The ramen noodles are usually really cheap. You know, you buy them in the cup with the pot of noodles kind of thing. You know, this one was a very high quality, flavor-wise, texture-wise. Flavors, again, went really well together. You could tell it was high quality ingredients. It was just excellent. So either one of these kind of like Asian meals were really good, and they got 5 out of 5.
Or the egg bites.
The egg bites got a 4.
They got a 4.
But they were still really, really good.
Right. So that is it for July. That's down and done. I hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.